Yep, I needed that one more coat of blue, I think. But the layering of the blue and the green is exactly what I was hoping for. I wanted it to be a turquoise. Hi everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Happy 4th of July. It is the 4th today. It is storming and nasty looking here in Illinois, which, don't get me wrong, I am okay with that. I have an animal that does not like fireworks. So yeah, I had to call the cops last night because it was getting bad. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to, but I had to. But like I said, happy 4th. Hope everyone has a very safe 4th of July. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It is a huge help to me. It does not cost a single cent, and your girl would be greatly appreciative. We are working on roulette nails today. So roulette nails this round are medium shovels. The color is turquoise. We need to use some blooming gel, and we have to use some shells. The theme is water. So I have the most incredible polishes. They're so beautiful, and they have shells in them already. So we're going to actually make a turquoise using those two. We're kind of going to do like a beachy sort of watery theme. But first we're going to lay down a base and of those colors on these nails. Once I get our little mix going. So we're going to, and I'm wondering, I actually think we're going to try something. I'm going to try to do like kind of a mix on the nail by not truly ombreing, but layering. So first we're going to do this pretty green. We're going to see what it looks like. If it doesn't work, I can always grab another nail. But first we're going to do that. We're going to let that cure for a moment. And it is very, very transparent, right? So we may need to do a couple coats. And I might do like a green, blue, and a green. See what it looks like. Okay, so I just wanted to flash cure that so I can put the next layer on. We're going to do the blue. Which I think is really going to start adding some of that color that we're looking for. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm loving this. Yes, we're going to do green, then blue, then green again, I think. Because this blue is taking us to that turquoise I want. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm so excited. Okay. We're going to let that cure, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. The green and then the blue. And then I think, like I said, another thing of green. Another layer of green on top, because the green is very transparent. But it just gives that little bit of a hint of green, which is what I want. Turquoise, I don't know why I'm sticking my finger out like this. Oh, Lord have mercy, really, woman? Sometimes I just don't know. I find I do that a lot, and I don't know why. I'll find I'm holding it with the middle finger and not my ring finger, or my pointer finger. What's the deal, lady? Yes, I think we're going to do one more coat of the green, and I think we will be at where I want to be with this turquoise. course, I have it on a grain stand, so it's a little hard to see. But I think that is what I'm looking for. Look at me. I think it is. Do our blue. I am extremely happy that it is raining because it has been hotter than Hades here lately. Oh, looks like the storm is passing now. I can see some sun coming through, breaking through the clouds. But it has been so hot. Like I tried to, I think it was last night, I was playing around with making my own cat eyes. And I'll have 2 videos on that. One was, the first one I did is a glow in the dark cat eye. So that was the first one. And then last night I just did a jewel toned cat eye. And I can show you, they're right here actually. So I made those cat eyes last night with pigment powder and cat eye powder. So very pretty. Actually, I've left them out because I want to do a design. All right, so here is our nail. And I'm wondering, I might put one more coat of blue just to see. Yep, I needed that one more coat of blue, I think. But the layering of the blue and the green is exactly what I was hoping for. I wanted it to be a turquoise, but I didn't want it to be like a complete solid. I wanted this to be much more of a slightly transparent nail. You know what I'm saying? All right, so another green now, because we did a blue last time. So let's put our coat of green on. All right, very nice. Make sure we get all of the sidewalls. I am famous for missing my sidewall. I think I've said that in many a video. Absolutely freaking famous for it. Ah! And dropping. Ooh, don't mess up the brush, lady. I'd be so upset. Alright, so let's get this one out. That is perfect. Perfect for what I was looking for. So very, very excited I am. What we're going to do is we're going to take and we are going to put a coat of clear on this. A nice coat of clear top coat. And then we're going to buff it. I am all about my shine line, and with so much stuff in these polishes, if you don't do that, you will not get that really pretty straight shine line that I'm obsessed with. I love my shine line. Honestly, I think what I like about the shine line is that it makes the nails look that much shinier. It's like glass. When it's a smooth shine line right down the nail, it's like glass then, and it just looks so pretty. Okay, so we've got everything buffed. I do need to round these edges up just a little bit because, again, these are shovels. I don't know why that is stuck in my head all of a sudden. I goofed it up and said shovel once, and they're squovals. So, you know, a square oval. And now I keep saying shovel. Ah! It's just like when I was goofing up. Now I can't talk at all. Nana Ange's name. I kept calling her Anna Nange instead of Nana Ange. Felt so bad. Like, Jesus Christ. And every time I tried to say it correct, I would screw it up. And I would say it the wrong way. And I was trying to say it the right way. Like, damn it. All right. So, let's go ahead. I think I went too far on one side compared to the other. So I'm just trying to make sure they're kind of even. I'm going to use a firmer nail file that will make it slightly easier. Loving that. We have our blooming gel. Now this is, I can tell I haven't used blooming gel in a while. My goodness. This is how dirty that was. My Beetles blooming gel. And we're going to use it with a little bit of our white, our super rich one coat gel 06 from Nail Couture. I got it in one of the scoops. We're going to use that in it. Oh, sorry, the itchy ear. To sort of make our waves. You'll see. With blooming gel, it is incredibly thick. You need to make sure that you put a thin coat of blooming gel on. You do not want a super thick coat. You want to make it nice and thin, because you can even use base gel as blooming gel, right? But again, you want to make it a nice, thin, even coat to start out with, because you're going to add to this blooming gel. We do not want to cure it. We're going to leave it wet so that when we use the white on it, the white can bloom and go where we want. Make kind of we're looking sort of for a wave effect. So make sure this is all, because this is a very, very thick, but very white. So I just want to go through. I'm going to take a little bit more off. This is a very full bottle. And I feel like there's a lot on here still. So nice thin coat. I don't want it to end up welling. I don't want it to come down and well around the side walls and be super thick down there. Okay. Let's take our white here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of like go in the, like, sort of like the wave motion that we're looking for. Definitely waves and not more like you would see if we were using blooming gel to do, say, a marble effect. It's not what I'm looking for with this. I'm looking for it to be more wave and water-like. Because again, our theme is water. And the more you let it bloom, the more you let it sit, the more it's going to bloom. Color's going to bloom out. I'm just trying to go down on the edges here. I think I want a little bit more through this area. Okay. So we're going to our water effect that we've got going. All right. Here is our first one. And we are going to wipe it down. It is going to keep most of its shine because that's one of the other things about blooming gel is there is not really much of a stick. It does keep, like, it's not perfectly shiny, right? But it keeps some of its shine. But yeah, so that's what we're working with so far. And what I'm going to do now is I have a little bit, where is it? Alrighty, I'm back. I grabbed these two from this collection, and I cannot pronounce the collection, because I just want to use a little bit of it as like kind of little highlight on the nail. Add a little bit of dimension to it. Not a lot, just a smidge. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I still want to actually add a little bit of clear to that to thin it out. But let's look at our second nail. Here is our second nail. So here they are together. Alrighty, so we're going to add, like I said, a little bit of clear to this. And I'm going to add matte to it, not shiny. Because I want it to matte it out a little bit. Matte will make it a little fuzzy when I add the details that I'm talking about. Okay, I might want right through here, coming down. And maybe just a smudge in here. But I want it to be blended out like we did with the other steps. Just kind of giving it just a hint of that. Yes, I'm happy with that. Let's do the other nail now. start with some blue. I'm going to do a little bit of blue right through here. Oh yes, I like that. Okay. And some of our blue-green. And through here. Right through. Okay, now I'm just trying to clean my brush a little bit because we're just going to move this around. We don't want it to be quite as vibrant as it is. This is just supposed to be accenting our blooming, so we're going to blend this a little this way. And blend it down this way. I'm going to get my cleanup brush because I feel in a couple of spots, like right here, it's too much over the white. I need to see more of that white through there. So we're going to specifically clean this area pretty well. I went a little too cray-cray. Just a little crazy. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little heavy-handed, which I can be sometimes. So here's our first nail, and I want to make sure that, you know, they look very, what's the word I'm looking for? They will go well together. A cohesive design, if we... Okay. Oh gosh. I think that looks real nice. I'm going to blend this just down. Ah, dang it. Didn't want to do that. But that's why we have our cleanup brush. Just want to get it off that way. Down here as well. I can get that a little whiter. I feel like I kind of covered up my blooming of my wave a little too much down here. It was a very light bloom as it was. There we go. Right, so just kind of moving it around in this area here. Make it slightly darker. In certain areas of our wave. There we go. Feeling better about that now. Maybe a little bit more blue though. Just trying to put the blue in certain areas and like kind of let it move up and out by itself. Okay. There's that one. There we go. Now, when I give this a buff, I'm going to be really careful because I don't want to buff too much, because then you'll start buffing into your blooming and everything you painted on it, right? We don't want to do that. That's not what we're looking to do. All right, so this is what we have currently. Our water nail. And like I said, all I'm going to do is give it a little buff. And this Saviland, I will say, this is the Saviland clear that I put in my email couture bottle. I love the bottle. I love the length of the handle. Works well for me, so I just refill that sucker. It sticks really well to itself. So if you want to put another coat on top of the clear without buffing, to encapsulate something really well, this sticks to itself. Some top coats will not. We're going to turn it upside down. We're going to pull the other one out of the lamp. Going to give it another coat of top coat here. And I may look in my charms and see if I have a charm that I think will look nice with these and put it on, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Right now, we're just going to put our top coat on. Now, this is a little bit more generous than I would normally use. Again, like I said, we're kind of encapsulating everything that's on it. Turn it upside down. Take our first one out while we're waiting for this one so we can look at it. So you can see the difference in the shine line, right? It's not 100% smooth and perfect, but it's much smoother than it was. And that's what I'm looking for. Something that's much smoother than it was. So there, I am going to go see if I have a charm. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's this nail here now. Much smoother shine line, right? But I did notice the side does need to be cleaned up a little. It was a little lumpy on the side. And you might say, oh, what are you doing? You just put your top coat on there. Yes, I have. I realize that. But I need that smooth side. This one might have a little bit of this. A little bit. But I found the cutest charms that I think are going to go perfect with these nails. So we're going to use more top coat because we're going to use that top coat to put the charms on the nails. So these are the charms we're going to use. I'm going to put one of these up here or up here depending on how I feel on the nail. And then this one will go down either on this side or this side depending on where I put the charm, right? So let's do our first one. I'm going to do this one on the left here. And I am just using the same top coat to adhere these. These are not nails I'm going to be wearing, so I'm not going to use the nail glue. I'm just going to use the top coat since the top coat likes to stick to itself so well. That's one of the things about that Saviland top coat. I love it because it does stick to itself so well. All right, so I think we're going to put this one up here. I'm going to put this one down here. It's moving a little on us, but it's okay because I don't mind if it moves as I'm getting it into the lamp. So I'm going to put it kind of a little closer to where I don't want it. And I'll let it sit smooth down a little bit. I'm going to put that in the lamp. Let that cure. Put this coat of top coat on. All right. Now, technically, I probably could have gotten our base color by mixing the two and not doing 4 layers, so the nail wouldn't be quite as thick as it is. But, yeah, I don't care. All right. Let's get you like right there. There we go. And then you down here. I'm going to put it too high or too low. There we go. And I don't want to lose our pretty... What I was saying is I don't want to lose our pretty blooming. But let's get these back up here. Let go of the tweezers. This one is really arguing with me. There we go. How are we feeling about that? Let's take our first one out and look at it to make sure how we're feeling about this one. Yes, we're feeling good about it. Just a little bit here to the left. Okay. 90 seconds. So, I think those added a little something to it. They're very cute. Very cute. I'm liking them. I'm just going to round off the bottom here, or clean off the end here. Make sure we've still got our shovels. I said shovel. Squoval shape. Can't believe I don't know why I want to say shovel all the time. Maybe I'm thinking of shovel. Who knows, right? I mean, let's be honest. But here is our first one. I think that is adorable. And once the next one comes out, I will let you see that. I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are. I think they're adorable. You can put them either way, and I think they would look adorable. Here is our water-themed nails that are turquoise, that have seashells and blooming gel in them, and they are medium squobles. Yay, she got the name right. It's a miracle. Let me know what you think. Do you like them? Would you wear them? I think they're adorable. Oops, I think they're adorable. I am going to put them on one of my trays so you can see what they look like. I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are, our water nails. What do you think? I really like them. I think they turned out quite lovely. They're fun. I think you can completely wear them. Adorable. So we have everything. We have the length, medium squoval. Oh, Lord, that was so hard for me. Medium squoval. Oh, what do you know? Another one of my videos is on the television. I just looked up, I'm like, yeah, that hand looks familiar. Sorry. But anyway, medium squoval, turquoise color. We used blooming gel and shells. There are shells in our polish, and we used a little seashell charm. And the theme is water. I think it worked well. I think they turned out lovely. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you would like to do roulette nails, we're going to be doing roulette nails once a month now. We were doing them twice a month, but with everything else and all the other things I've got going, like with smacking nails and some of the other collabs I want to do, I feel like once a month for roulette nails is going to work better for me and anyone else who wants to take part. But if you would like to take part, it's open to anyone. All I ask is that you use the hashtag Nail Roulette, and then you tag me in the video in your description so I can share your video. I want to see everyone's, but I also want to share them to my community tab. So if you could do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. And I want to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Love ya. Mwah. Bye.